What's going on here today?
So we are just doing some evaluations for our fifth season of fall-winter full ice programming for novice age group and younger, which this year would be 2014s and younger. We introduced this programming to kind of go alongside with minor hockey, and we really look forward to this new group. We now have 3 levels. Yeah, we're really excited about it.
What's the age group? Tell me about what's different about this, or is it like, tell me about the league itself, or tell me, is there a league?
It's definitely not a league. We are looking to help accelerate the minor hockey programming by offering full ice as compared to just the cross half ice. The kids here, they'll skate once a week and do like full length skills, and then every week they'll have a scrimmage against each other. It's like an intramural scrimmage, and it goes from October to the end of March.
How long during the day? Or is it a full day? Or is
Nope. So twice a week they skate. 1 hour a week will be skills, and 1 hour a week will be a scrimmage.
A special guest today?
So we do have a gentleman here named Owen Beck. He's a 2004, and he was drafted 33rd overall to the Montreal Canadiens. And my son was fortunate enough to play with him. That's how we know him so well. His name is Owen Beck, and he's just out there.
What's it like to have him here?
We're really pretty proud to have him here. He's skated with St. Pat's in some summer tournaments. Really humble guy, probably one of the hardest working gentlemen I know. Gets great grades as well, so he's just a very dedicated person for his future. Yeah, great family as well.
Do these kids know, do they realize who he is yet? Or
so we're trying to get them excited because they're very young and they probably didn't watch the draft themselves, so some of them might not know. A couple hours from now we'll have a bit of older kids, but yeah, we wanted to kind of give them a little bit of excitement to see what maybe they could become, right?
I guess tell me what it's like to be back to skate with the kids.
Yeah, it really brings me back to when I was young and just excited to get out on the ice and learn how to play hockey. And it's really great seeing all the kids that want to learn and want to grow up and play hockey for many years to come. So it's great being back. It's kind of like reminiscing back in my day, and it's an awesome feeling. It's a really cool experience.
You've come a long way, obviously. Tell me about the last few weeks/months.
Yeah, it's been busy. I kind of been all over the place, and on many planes, driving for hours to different places. Everything's just been super exciting, from the draft to development camp. Went out to Calgary for a bit for World Juniors camp, and it's been super exciting, super busy, and I'm just really glad that I have the opportunity to be a part of that.
What was it like when you heard your name being called?
It was chills. I mean, my stomach kind of dropped when I heard my team and my name being called by Montreal, and then it was just overflowed with excitement and joy, and getting to share that moment with my family and a couple of my friends, and it was something I'll never forget for sure.
That's the only start of the dream, because again, now it's the hard work, I guess.
Yeah, it's I got to where I am with hard work, but it doesn't end there. Need to make the team, in a year or two's time, and it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. You're going in and you're playing against the best players in the world in camp, and it's trying to earn a spot is very difficult in the NHL. So the work definitely starts now.
And forgive me, have you met everybody yet, or is that to come?
I've met quite a few of the front office staff, and everybody that I guess would be around the rink during development camp. I haven't met many of the players. I bumped into Nick Suzuki once at development camp, which is pretty cool. Other than that, it's still yet to come to meet a couple of the other players.
Is it pretty hard to hold back your emotions, because you've reached the pinnacle, but I mean, you can say you've reached the pinnacle, but you haven't reached the pinnacle. So it's one of those things always got to keep your emotions in check, I would guess.
Yeah, I think it's just you have your times that are really exciting. Like the draft, for example, first time throwing on the Montreal gear. It's surreal, like I mentioned, and but like you said, there's a lot of work to come, and I think it all starts now, and I just need to kind of, like you said, keep my emotions in check and really just focus on where I want to be.
I asked previous players locally that have gone up to the NHL, and I'll ask you this: when did the game become a business? The pressure, I guess it shouldn't be business, but when did it become pressure for you? Obviously, nobody works harder than the players themselves, but when did the pressure become on you when you knew that you could go further?
I think I played for the Nighthawks in Pee Wee, and we had a good run and ended up winning OHF championships. And then I was able to make the jump up to AAA the next year. So I was, that's kind of when I thought, it's becoming a business. It's becoming something I want to take really seriously and hopefully make a career out of. So, that's when I started having expectations for myself. And then, you get into your OHL draft year, and that's kind of when other people start putting pressure on you and expecting you to perform. And, I think that's really when it became a business, and when you got to, play under pressure every night.
What's the next thing for Montreal then? When will you see them next? Or
I'll go down there for September 14th for rookie camp. I'll be down there. I'll go to Montreal, and then we'll bus down to Buffalo for our rookie tournament. So I'll play against a bunch of other prospects from a couple other teams like Toronto, Ottawa, Buffalo, possibly Detroit, I believe. That'll be the next step, and then hopefully on to main camp from there.
Last question. So you couldn't be happier, but the stress is on now.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it's playing under pressure day in and day out. So, but pressure is a privilege, and it's something that I'm honored to be a part of. Like I said.
What do you say?
There you are.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3, cheese!